Hi. I'm live. This is who I am, by the way. No face reveals, no nothing like that. Hello, Amy. How you doing? Welcome in. We'll get started in a few minutes. Yes, this is yes, this is and yes, this is who I am. Behind the microphone. This is me. Ambrose, how you doing? Welcome in. And this is who I am. Colorado, huh? I'm not a huge fan of it, but I do love LSU. Yes, it is. Welcome into the stream, everybody. So, I'm doing great, Ambrose. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. All these boxes here on my left, these are all my video game boxes I have. I have a whole list of them. I have a whole list. I have a whole gang of them, ranging from like PlayStation 2 to like PlayStation 3. So, you guys are ready for the collection? Are you guys ready for the collection? All right, what we got first? All right, first up, EA Sports Fight Night Round 2. Fan favorite. I love this one. Been a fan favorite of this game ever since it came out. I remember playing it with one of my brothers and my cousins. I love this game so much. It's my first time ever doing a camera live stream before. It's beautiful. Maybe one day I'll do a live stream on that. Next up is NASCAR Thunder 2004. Fan favorite. Love this one as well. You guys can see it up close. It's It's one of my fan favorites. It's one of the ones I've liked the most. Next one is MLB Slugfest 2003. Also a fan favorite. It's I like this one. Oh, I love this one here. V Rally 3. Difficult game to play, by the way. It's a rally game, so I had to um I'm a little nervous being on camera though, even though I'm live. So but yeah, V Rally 3. I've got a ton of these in here. I have a ton, a boatload of in here. MVP Baseball 2005. One of my personal favorite games I played growing up. Um, about that one, me and my dad would play this game for a while. I loved it, and it's one of my favorites of all time. The next one is Burnout 3 Takedown for the PlayStation 2. I have the Xbox version of this game too, somewhere in here. Just gotta find it. All my Xbox games, I think. Are you sure all those DVDs are plastic game holders? Yes, they are. I might do a gameplay on this one particular day. I'm not sure. Um, the next one I have is Batman FL06. Another fan, another favorite of mine as a kid. True story about Burnout 3 Takedown though. This one here, I remember getting for Christmas a few years ago when I was about 6 or 7, and um, this one's one of my favorite. This one's one of my favorite ones I've played in the past. I like it. What else I have? Another Burnout game, Burnout 2 Point of Impact. It's another one of my favorites. I have. Um, Pretty cool game. Here's some NASCAR games I have. This is NASCAR Thunder 2003. Um, Another game I had in the past, and this one's also been a fan favorite of mine on the channel. This is also the one. I think this was my second NASCAR game I've played. Before this one, I think the first NASCAR game I had was NASCAR '06. NASCAR '05 Chase for the Cup for the PlayStation 2. I think I had the Xbox version of this. I'm not sure, but this is another one. I have a load of games. Let's see what I got here. Next ones I have is Midnight Club 2. Are you sure that all of the DVDs are plastic game holders? This is how they used to look like back in the day when you had the PlayStation 2 was still going around. How many game consoles do I have? I have the PlayStation 2. I have a PS3, which I gave to my dad. I have an Xbox One. I have a PSP. I have a PS4, which is in my closet, and I have the PS5 right there, and the Nintendo Switch. But I don't play it that much. Next one, MLB Slugfest 2004. No GameCube? No, don't have a GameCube. Sorry. I had a Nintendo Wii once, but I sold it to somebody. Um, another game of mine I remember playing. I have the Xbox version of this game as well. Um, Good game. It's hard to play though. It's very hard to play. Um, oh, I love this one here, Gran Turismo 3. Another fan fiction. Another favorite one. I love Gran Turismo 3. This was one of my first Gran Turismo games I've played in the past. Um, I've played this one a lot over the years, along with Gran Turismo 4, which I don't have because I lost it for some reason. Um, yeah, it's pretty cool. Um, Next game, NCAA 07, college football game. I love NCAA 07. This was one of my favorite ones I've played in the past. I do have the Xbox version of that game somewhere in here. This is the Xbox version of this game. This is the original Xbox that I've played. I think I played this one during the pandemic, and I got this one at 21 when I got a new controller for my PS2 and a new memory card for it. So yeah, I have two copies of the same game. Go and ask questions. Why do I have two copies of the same game? I don't know. Next one I have is NASCAR 2006 Total Team Control. Now, this is the first NASCAR game by EA I've played. And this what got me into NASCAR anyway. Pretty cool, huh? We got a lot more to go here, so bear with us. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and click the bell icon. We certainly appreciate that. Next one, Burnout Revenge, another favorite of mine. I remember getting this game back in 2018. I think I was about 13 in middle school when this game came out. When I got this game, another baseball game here. MVP 06 NCAA baseball for the PS2. I've got a lot of these, but I'm not going to go through all of them because I'll be boring. Another one, MVP Baseball 2005. I remember you had it. I remember that you had it. Oh yeah, I did. Oh yeah, I told you about it before, bros. But this is MVP Baseball 2004, another classic. I remember playing this one. I remember getting this one a few years ago. Pretty awesome. Now this game here, you probably guys gonna be shocked about this one, but this one was also another favorite of mine. Madden NFL 2004. Now this one here was one of the favorite Madden games of all time. I think I've made it to the Super Bowl on here one time playing as the St. Louis Rams. But I have this game. I think I also have the Xbox version of this game too. This is the other one here, Toka Race Driver 3. I've not really played much of this one because of how difficult it is and how difficult and how insanely hard it was on the PlayStation for the PlayStation 2. Because I think it's one of these games where you had to pick up a wheel and buy it. This one was hard too, and I like this one too. It's not, but the best thing I really like about it is you can race all different types of cars on this game, including DTM. I think that's Deutsche Tore Meisterschaft in German. Not sure. Madden NFL 10 for the PS2. This is another game I have in my collection box. This is now I really not played this one as much because it's basically like Madden NFL '09 on the PS2. It's just like that on like all the rest of the Madden games were just like copied version of like all like the rest of like Madden games were like common like copied over to like Madden '09, but they changed like the commentators on this one. I think let's see who's on there. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth one here. What else? Here's another one. WRC World Rally Championship, the video game. This is another one of mine I had on here. I remember getting this one I think a few years ago, and I thought this game did not get released in North America. That's what I thought. I thought this game never got released in North America. I thought this game was released in like the European, and I'll be so surprised when I had to get like a European copy of this game. But this is the North American release version of this game, and thankfully. All right, I got a few more in here. These old box of video games. Well, actually, a whole lot more. We're not done yet. EA Sports Fight Night 2004. This is another boxing game that I've tried to get my hands on. I've played this one. It's really decent though, but the swinging mechanics where you have to use your, I think it was the left thumbstick or Xbox, or this one was pretty awesome by itself though. But I don't have any golfing games. I just want to let you guys know I don't have any of that. There's another Madden game. Oh, jeez, that scared me. Madden NFL 2005 for the PlayStation 2. This is what it looks like. I have it looks pretty cool on that on paper. And I've got 2 baseball games and 1 college football game I've got. This one was a favorite. MVP 07 NCAA baseball. I love this game here. This one was one of my favorites. I've made it to the College World Series like twice on this game. Another one was, and also MVP Baseball 2003. I don't have an Xbox copy of this game, but all these games here. I mean, this was the last MVP. This was the last baseball game that EA made, which was kind of sad. Now, and I'm hoping EA can make a comeback for making these games, for making baseball games. They've done a comeback game on college football, but college baseball would be nice. Also, college basketball. I think I had like 2 games for that one. But another classic I have in my hands is this Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. This was my first GTA game as a kid. I remember playing this one. Yeah, this is another one. I remember spending hours playing this one, and I have the remastered version on the PlayStation 3 version of it, and the definitive edition on my Nintendo Switch way over there. But I like this one. This one was really nice. Um, Last one here on the PlayStation 2 collection is this one, NCAA Football 2005. I have a few more here. No, wait, I think I got them all. But this one here was this one here's another football game. This is the one I've played a few times before, but I've never got into like Dynasty mode or anything like that. But this one is pretty awesome. I really like it, and it's really good. So that's the ones from the PS2 column. Now over here is the Xbox column over here. I think this is like the original columns, but some of these have like mixed up versions of these ones in here. So so yeah, get ready for all of these. First one I'm going to start off with is Need for Speed Most Wanted. This is the PS3 version of it. This is the 2012 version of it. I remember completing this one like 2 or 3 times. I got so tired of completing it, I just permanently completed the whole game and just say, "Hey, I'm done with it. Can I move on to the next Need for Speed game?" I don't have a lot of Need for Speed games on my PS2 column. I just have all of these ones. This one's an Xbox One game. This is Forza Motorsport 6. I have a lot of these. I'm not going to go through like every single one, but uh, Call of Duty Black Ops 2. It's one of my fan favorites here. Also, I've also not beaten this one yet. I got a lot of people telling me to finish like all like the first lot, like the ones that all the Call of Duty ones have not been finished. But I will get to that soon. Here's another Need for Speed game. This is Need for Speed Heat. Um, True story about this one though. I think I think March of 2020, March of 2020. I remember coming home from school one particular day and finishing the entire game way past my bedtime because certain missions you had to because on like certain missions of the game you had to like level up on it. Have I thought about going to college recently? I've not, since I've got a full time job and everything, and I've not thought about going to college yet. I haven't thought about thinking about going to um, second. Next game I have in the file another Call of Duty game. This one is Call of Duty Black Ops Cold. So I keep doing you. Yeah, 'cause I have a full time job, and if you guys are liking the stream so far, make sure you give it a like. If you want me to do like all of these again on it, then I would love that. Here's a PS3 game. This is Gran Turismo 6. This one was a pretty decent Gran Turismo game. I guess you could say that, but this one is another favorite of mine so far. But I really liked Gran Turismo 6. And here, I remember a true story one time, I think for Christmas a few years ago when I was about 9 or 10. Um, um, I I would love to see more streams in the future. Yeah, I mean, I just got done with a stream on the PlayStation 5. You can go ahead and check that out if you want. Future streams like this one, where I show my face on and stuff like that, I don't know when I'm going to do that, but I will do that sometime in the future. I'm pretty sure you guys will like that idea. But Gran Turismo 6, true story about this one. I remember opening this one up at my grandparents' place in Lafayette, Louisiana, and I remember like, I don't have a PlayStation 3, but then my grandpa come out. He said, "Hey, this is for you." I opened it up. It was a PS3, and I got to playing this about the entire day. I remember coming home, hooking up the PS3, and just saying, "Hey, let's just play the game." I love Gran Turismo 6, but all the Gran Turismo series I've played in the past, but GT6 was kind of on the decent. Love it because of how not so good and not so, because it kind of lacked content. I think it kind of lacked content. That's why I didn't play it that much. Um, here's, here's an old one. Here's an old Madden game I had. Madden NFL 2002. This is the Xbox version of this game that I have, and this one was awesome. I kind of like this one because of how it was real. Because I remember playing this one, I think a couple of times with like friends and family. Um, it was kind of decent at first, but all the other stuff I had in the past were just friendly stuff. I mean, not friendly, but I had like one of the old games I had in the past. All right, last container here. Um, Also, this is NCAA 03. This is another one of these I have. I have a PS2 copy of the game somewhere in this pile. Here it is. This is an old copy of the game. This is the PS2 copy of the game. So I have two copies of the same game, but on different consoles. Um, Madden NFL 2003. I have this game as well on on the PlayStation 2 as well. This is the same copy of the game that I have. Sadly, I don't have a Nintendo GameCube. I wish I had a GameCube, but sadly, I don't. Next up is Madden NFL '09. This is a PS3 copy of this game that I have. It was pretty awesome at first. I really like it though, and I kind of like it though. But it was kind of hard for me to play before when I first got it. But it was an awesome game. All right, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas for the Xbox. This is an Xbox copy of this game I have, and I really enjoyed this one too. This is before I got the PS2 version of San Andreas. Um, I played a lot on this one too. And also, this is the Xbox version of Burnout 3 Takedown. Um, Xbox version of MLB Slugfest as well. Not too many golfing games from the past, eh? Nah, no, I don't have any golf games. I don't. I don't. I really don't. And also, for a special treat, this is my old PSP. It doesn't work anymore. It's been a while since I played it. But this is what but I used to play this game a lot in the past. I used to bring this to school with me every day, and I didn't buy the same thing. You were just playing a golf game on your stream. I know. I have that game was called PGA Tour 2K25. I have that on that as well. But all right. Let's see. What do I have next? Here's a good one. NASCAR Heat 4. This is one of the ones that I've played. I remember true story about this game too. Um, 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 I remember getting this game a little earlier than usual. I remember I put this game on my Christmas list because because when I was playing my Xbox at the time, I had a membership with like Xbox Game Pass, and I get to play this game for free. And I kept it and I put it on my Christmas list and said, "Mom, can I get this game for Christmas?" And she said, "Yeah, go ahead." And I got this one for free. And this is the one I've been playing a lot of in the past. Um, it's a really decent game, and I kind of like it. Now here we go. Need for Speed Most Wanted. This is a 2005 version of this one. I remember playing this one a lot over the stream. And this is a lot of been playing. And I've played a lot in the past. I've not beaten it. It's not the best one I've played. I've not beaten it, but it's but it's but it's a good game. I love it. This is the Xbox version of NASCAR '06 Total Team Control. I know I have a lot of duplicate games on here. I know I do. What else is in the mystery pile of video games? This is NCAA 10 on the on the PSP. I remember getting this one for Christmas, along with this one a few years ago. I've also played a lot of Gran Turismo on the PSP. I played a lot of that on there because there was a PSP version here. I don't know why there's a Burnout Legends game inside the game here. This is Burnout Legends. I don't know why I put that there. When I first had my PSP, this was way before I had it in a different color. This was the 1000 I had. The black, it was black. Now that one, I was irresponsible with it. I kept dropping it. I kept deleting all my game save datas on there. I keep deleting game save datas on there. I was just irresponsible with it. But then one particular day, I dropped it. And you ready for this? I dropped it in the toilet. one day. I don't know what happened to it, but the screen kept flickering, and and it was just messed up. And I kept wondering. I wanted PSP so bad. But a few years later, I got this PSP. This is the white one. This one I have in my hand is the one I like. And maybe one day when I get a new PSP and yeah, I dropped it in the toilet. I was like, man, the screen kept flickering. I couldn't play the games. I just couldn't do it. It was not very good. I, I I try to get more games for it on my PSP, but the one game I have inside of this PSP is the Gran Turismo one right here. And I would take this PSP with me everywhere. In the grocery store with my mom, on road trips. I would take this with me wherever I go. And I believe this thing just will not turn on because the battery is dead and I keep forgetting to charge it. All right, what we got next? These are the two Burnout Paradise games I have. This is the original one, and this is the remastered version of it. Both games I really enjoyed. Now, this one was a true story. I remember going to GameStop one day, picking out this version of Burnout Paradise, the original version of Burnout Paradise. It still has like the same sticker, the same retail price sticker on here. And this is I remember getting this one. Mike G, welcome in. How you doing? Um, anyway, Burnout Paradise Remastered. I remember getting this during the let's say the pandemic. Because I remember getting this game during the pandemic, and this one was pretty decent. And it had all the DLCs all in the game. DLCs mean downloadable content. For those people who do not know what DLC stands for. Um, Here's another one. Madden. No, this is Midnight Club 2. This is the second. This is the Xbox copy of this one. And I remember true story on this one. I remember getting my dad this copy. Me and my dad went to work one day, and he took me to this old video game. Took me to a video game store that said like old video games, retro video games, and I've got this game here, and with the controller as well on here. Here's another one. FIFA '07. I'm not a huge FIFA fan. I never played it. I never liked it. I mean, I kind of like it, but I'm not very good at FIFA. I'm not very good at FIFA whatsoever. I am not very good with FIFA. Not very good with it whatsoever. Um, Here's another one. Madden NFL 20. This is the one I got from my Xbox. I'm getting this game for Christmas. Another fair. It was a very decent one I had. Forza Horizon 5. I have the PS5 digital copy of this game as well. All right, let's go through the last few piles of old video games I have. Now, this one's a favorite. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, one of my personal favorites. Played this one for hours. I remember coming home from school every day, getting on the PS3 because I had the PS3 at the time. I didn't have the Xbox at the time. I do have the remastered version on the Nintendo Switch, but it's just the digital one as well as for the PS4. That one too, I don't have, but it's really awesome to play. Um, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Let's see what else games I have in here that I could show you guys. If you're just coming in, make sure you like and subscribe. Another one, Need for Speed Payback. Now this was also during the pandemic. I've played. Remember getting this one. Wait, I think this was after the pandemic. I think it was after the lockdown of the pandemic. I think. I think this before the pandemic. I think I'm not sure, but this is definitely before the pandemic lockdown. Good game though, real good game. All right, and I think that's all. Wait, there's one more. One more. Um, NCAA 06. I love this one here. I like this one. This one's one of my favorite ones of all time I had because of how realistic this game was. And I would spend almost hours. I never did a season mode or dynasty mode. I think that's how you call it, dynasty mode. I just never really got into it. What's the next one do I have? I think that's all the ones I have. And with that, that's it. That's all the games I had. Like I said, I didn't go through all of them, but I will sometime in the near future. I might do a live stream on one of the games I had. Dynasty Moves was fun on NHL games. I had a few NHL games in the past. I just never really got into it. I never really got into NHL that much because of all how on how chaotic it was. No Atari, no. I never really got into Atari. I never really got into Atari. Atari wasn't my thing. But yeah, this is who I am. This is who I like. This is who I am behind the voice. This is the real Landon Auguster that you see in chat. This is who I look like. Yep, that's who I am. And with that, that's all the ones I had in here. Well, here's another one. Need for Speed Rivals. This is another game on the Xbox that I had. I think I picked this one from GameStop a few years when I was a freshman, and the crew. And I heard Ubisoft decided to shut this game down without putting it online in offline mode. But that's really it. That's really it. Did you play LA Rush? No, I haven't. I never played LA Rush, but there was one game I think I really liked the most. The ones I really liked the most was NASCAR Thunder 2003. This is the one I like. I never really played LA Rush because that game was from Midway Games, and I never really played Midway Games that much. Scoot up a little bit. And Gran Turismo 3 was another one I played in the past. I love Gran Turismo 3 in the past. Like I said, guys, make sure you tune into like future live streams because I will be you. Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of videos on that on the internet. Um, I've seen that on YouTube a lot these days. Um, Really awesome game. Um, There's the college baseball game I had up on the pile. I had it up on here. But well, with that, that's it for me. I hope you and guys enjoyed the enjoyed the video. I mean, the live stream on my video game collections. Everyone likes the older games compared to the modern ones. Yeah, the modern ones really do like take like its installation ones, and all you have to do is just pop the game in and you're good to go. You can play it. But modern games like the ones I've been playing on stream, you have to like install them, and I do not like waiting. I just want to pop it in and play. No DLC, yes, no DLC content to it whatsoever. But is it this one? Missed the good old days. Lucas, how you doing? Welcome in. But this one was one of my favorites. Best favorites. Burnout 3 Takedown was one of my favorite ones of playing as a kid. Best racing game I've played in over a year. And I would love if Burnout, and I've loved if EA would make more Burnout games, because boy howdy, this game was electrifying when it came out. Um, this is the Xbox version of this game as well too. Um, all of these, and this one I purchased during the pandemic. Let's see. Do I? Let's see. Yeah, the good old days of gaming was pretty awesome compared to what we have today. And I really enjoyed all these old games I have in my pile. And sometimes in the future, I will play some of these old games and how I used to play them as a kid. Um, that's it. That's all I have today. Thank you guys so much. I had fun. I had fun playing Ratchet and Clank split screen with a boy on PS2 when I was a kid. I never played Ratchet and Clank. I never did. Never really got into those RPG games. Only racing, sports, and action adventures. I don't play a lot of Call of Duty that much. Yeah. Hey, you should play Just Dance together. Hey, we should play Just Dance together. You're not a kid anymore, so you shouldn't be throwing a controller across the room. Oh man, I've seen a lot of these days. I don't do rage tactics like that anymore on the PlayStation. I do not do that anymore. But that's all. See you guys next time. And as always, take care.